Hey guys, this is Cascoons, and about a few months ago, I've hosted a coloring contest where contestants color in a commission that I got from Kiray, and the winner gets 50 Malaysian ringgits. And so I have four contestants, and those are Anaori Miyuki, we got Oriana Zent, got Zoolworks, and we got Kurumi Star. And my goodness, when I saw those submissions for the first time, I was like, wow, we truly have a contest in our hands. So I had to ask the artist who made the original piece himself, Kiray Vakuo, and give some of his thoughts on all of the submissions. So here's to you, Kiray.
Hello and good anytime zone wherever you are, whenever you are. My name is Kiray and your voice with a voice. Here's to review an artwork that Cass gave me. And yeah, he sent me some few image. I'm going to take a bit look of it. First one is Hanaori Miyuki. And I might be the one who did the drawing, but holy moly, guacamole! I really liked how you did the shading of the car, because even I didn't really expect it, you being able to do that level, because you know how to color metal. Best way I can respond is you know how to color metal. Yeah, and the rest of the stuff, I can see you emphasize on the highlight thing a lot, and yeah, good use of gradient actually. Everything it did is actually really nice. All right, let's move along to the next one. Ooh, this one. Yeah, the reason, here's the thing, when it comes to why I create my very solid line art, is because I can have a lot of people do the coloring the way they want. Everyone have a different aesthetic, and I can definitely see this one have their own kind of things that are going on there. And the color choice is actually quite interesting. It's very comic-like, actually. Kind of reminds me a lot of things on the, those kind of cover art, a lot of comic have it. Yeah, you definitely nail that one too. So this feels like maybe if you add some title, here's the thing, if you decided to slap on some title, and then Cast Amazing Adventures. It might sold out as a actual comic title. Yeah, I do like how the way works. And then Kurumi Star. Ooh. They're really great on the shadowing, because the light is actually coming from one specific direction, totally coming from the left side. So this is why there's this kind of very highly heavy shadow happening here. It's actually pretty nice. I do love how you guys manage to be able to color the pants properly. Not properly. I mean follow the guideline and able to color the pants really neatly. It kind of if I do it, I also color it this way too. I noticed this the pattern that people manage to be able to detect. Yeah, it's actually pretty nice. Personally, I'm not sure how everyone look at this line art. They immediately properly know how to color in some certain aspect. But I do love to see how many people manage to do this kind of stuff, and then they be able to nail it in the way they kind of they imagine it themselves. Yeah, I love the color scheme of using the black border of the cards too. It's really nice looking. To be honest, I personally add the jet, those kind of jet engine have those kind of air vent going in thing. So I have the air vent intake thing the drawn out that way. So yeah, it's really nice looking, and then have a separation of the booster and the front part. And then there's Zulus. Sorry, I mispronounced your name. It's going to be a little bit difficult. Yeah, you got the general faithfulness of most of the coloring here. And I can see a little bit of some shading was built in here. And then with the rest of shadings already been established, after that you have a decent highlight, and then yeah, the shining part really add more stuff into it. you manage to add a few more contour line yourself. So which I personally also noticed that too. You add like the the highlight stuff that happening on the pants, and then you also notice like I did quite a clean body, so you add a little bit of extra line there. I noticed that noise, because sometimes I really try to like see like how actually everybody can do additional line for themselves if they feel like something is missing. But so far, yeah, like I love all the artwork. It's so creative. There are people who manage to like color it like the pack and stuff really closely, and then there are people who manage to do a lot of like neat kind of like you can say like style. Yes, this is definitely a very cool style. To be honest, if I want to make a art cover, I would try to think about something like this too. And then this one for me is the most amazing one. Not sure because like the way you do the highlight, the gradient, basically it's my own personal MO when I do those kind of things too. I do a very solid. Depends on material. I will give things like have a solid looking highlight. And then when things like clothes and stuff, I can also see that you didn't put highlight on the clothes and stuff because they are clothes. And then you can see like much more silky stuff that have like sleeker textures or like metal. You have a lot more like powerful highlight onto them. It's actually really nice. But when it comes to like coloring, I think like you even top my level of coloring. The dedication you put in there. And same with this one, the emphasize on like the highlight thingy, like where the light is coming from. I think you need a stronger highlight on the dome to emphasize like the very strong highlight more. Maybe something similar like this kind of like flash happening in here, but in a much more like those kind of like like sunlight kind of like shine way. Yeah, very impressed on everyone creativity. This is very nice. And back to you, Cast.
Thank you, Kiray, for making the coloring page in the first place, and also for giving your thoughts on the submissions. It is taking quite some time for me to pick a winner because I think each of the submissions really had their own style and really had their own strengths. You could choose either one or the other based on your preferences. Like, what do you see in a drawing? What do you like the most? Like, is it the lighting? Is it the coloring? Is it the shading? Is it just all of it just comes to your personal taste, I think. And I would like to say to everyone that I like your submissions, and please do not take this the wrong way if I didn't pick you as the winner. Okay, so the winner of the 2025 Askun's coloring competition, the winner is Zoolworks. There's some things that I really like from this piece. The ships on the other submissions, they're clean and they're shiny, but I really like that, this is a ship made for racing, so it's gonna get some wear and tear, so you put like some of these like smudges on the lines, making it worn out, which I really do like. I like that attention from this piece. Also, big thing about this piece is the big shine, the big sheen on the windshield. I really didn't see that much on the other submissions, and you took the big shine of light and actually fills up the piece, which I really do like. Sort of give that, sort of fill up the space, because the original drawing, the windshield is quite large, almost takes like maybe the same space as me in the drawing. So you took creative liberties and do that shing on the windshield, and fills up the space, composition and all of that. I really do like that. Those are like, I'm a sucker for detail, and those two details kind of won me over. But yeah, that is it. Thank you so much to everyone who participated. I'm just gonna name it now because since there's only four, Yuki, Zen, Karumi, and Zul, the winner. And also big thanks again to Kiray for coming on to the channel. Like the video, comment, subscribe to the channel, and hope to see you in the next one. Bye.